All right, fans, just an audio test for the stream for the championship game, Game 8. Just again, checking, verifying that we have a live and active stream before I go take a quick break. We'll be back right after a short break, and we get the teams warmed up and lineups ready to go. All right, fans, welcome to the championship game of the 2025 season opener indoor classic here at the American State Bank Sports Complex, the dome near the campus or on the campus of Dordt University. Pitching for the Watchdogs is Riley Lorvik. She's going to be in the flex 1 position. DP is Brindley Moaning. Don't be surprised if we swap that up a little bit later. First pitch from Lorvik to Izzy Parsons. It's a strike. Parsons wearing number 13 and playing center field. That pitch just outside. Even to count up 1 ball, 1 strike. Parsons left-handed slap hitter. Slaps that one foul above the Sioux Falls above the West Central bench. That one does go foul. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Parsons. Ashlyn Olsen playing about 2/3 of the way up here on third base. That fouls back behind us. Right on top of us, I should say. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch there by Lorvik. Kind of look for something out over the edge. Rain is back over top of the dome. You can hear it pelting on top of the dome again. So the rain waves have come off and on all day long. Slap that one down the left field line, out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Game time start was right about 9:53 p.m. So almost 11 hours after the Watchdogs had their first pitch this morning. Been a long day, but again, one of these opportunities where you're going to end up winning a pool semifinal, and now playing in an actual championship game. An opportunity to get 4 games in here on opening day, where no other squads probably able to play statewide. Parsons sends that one foul. Full count. Good battle here between Riley Lorvik, Izzy Parsons. Anything Parsons gotten a hold of has been pretty clearly or easily foul. That one goes foul by quite a ways. Raining maybe as hard as we've heard it rain here. I've got noise canceling headphones on, and it is really pounding on the roof of the dome here in Sioux Center. 3-2. That is high. Parsons outlasts Lorvik, works a base on balls. Brings up number 17, Sophie Rolfson. She's the second baseman for West Central. See if they challenge Kaiser here. Nope, they come out. Pitch is low, so ball 1 to Rolfson. Pitch is a little high. Good eye there from Rolfson to lay off that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Shot up the middle to Koth, got through the hole. Ball gets away at third base, so error on the Watchdogs gives an opening to West Central that you probably don't want to give. Rolfson goes to second. Parsons goes to third. Brings up number 12, Liz Miller, the pitcher, wearing number 12. Lorwick now with runners at second and third. Strike one called. Good pitch there to get ahead on Liz Miller. Miller gets a hold of that one. It's going to get in the gap, score two. They've got, they had a chance to get Liz Miller. She was kind of caught halfway between first and second. We slung it home, but no chance to get either one of those runners. So Parsons scores, and Rolfson comes around to score. Liz Miller with a hard single went halfway to second. When we made the play home, she took second. So now Ayla Kramer watches ball one. She's the shortstop for the Trojans. Fouls that one back. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Kramer. Gonna appreciate you tuning in on watchdogs.live. Dogbone Entertainment. Dogbone Entertainment is the student portion of our productions. Had a couple students over here help. Senior Easton Boom came and called a game to give me a break. Got a couple of Dogbone Entertainment members. Darren Dagan here helping out with some replay captures. We'll see if there's something there we can utilize a little bit later here. I'm running production on an iPad. It's a little bit of a new setup. Good pitch there from Lorwick. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe, is the count. So we're kind of experimenting with some new cameras and an iPad that's running an app that's allowing us to kind of feed the audio into Game Changer and into our YouTube channel. Fouls that one off. No outs. Liz Miller on second. Ayla Kramer at the plate. I believe it's 2-2. A speed pitch. Foul ball called. It was called foul ball. Right up by the lights is where it bounced off the ceiling roof. Count remains, I believe, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, those tuning in, Jared Olson on the call. 8 games here on Field 1. Each of these teams is going to walk away today with 4 games played. Strike call. That sits down Ayla Kramer. So good pitch there from Riley Lorwick. She gets her first K of this game, first out of this game, and brings up number 1, Brianna Hoff. She's the DP. That pitch is high. Hoff gets a hold of that one. Pop fly, shallow center. Reese Olson can't get to it. Miller's not able to move, so Hoff does advance on the single, the high fly single. Runners now at first and second. Maddie Koonsweiler. Watchdog's going to talk quick here about something. Okay, I believe we're bringing a courtesy runner out to second for Liz Miller, the pitcher. So number 3, Lindsey Hoff is going to be running for the pitcher as a courtesy. Fouls that one up. Maddie Koonsweiler, catcher today for the Trojans. Fouls that one back near our camera, so good save there, right, Darren? Yeah. Okay, no balls, 2 strikes here to Kunzweiler. That pitch is low, blocked by Kaiser. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matty Kunzweiler. Shot down to third, cannot quite get it. It's going to go into left field. Runners are going to round the corner. So Kunzweiler goes to second. Brianna Hoff goes to third. And Liz Miller comes in to score. Watchdogs send out a second visit to the mound here. Is going to bring out Brindley Money. And again, we kind of preluded to this probably happening as each one of those two has pitched the innings here today. So kind of figured Riley Lorvik was going to start this thing out in the flex 1 position. Brindley Money was going to be in the DP position. Now Brindley will come in and they'll just go a straight 9, I believe, is the intent of what they're going to do here. So Moaning will get a couple of warm-up pitches. Okay, umpire will go out and explain the situation, let them know that there's 1 out. Runners on third and second. And at the plate is number 2, Cadence Lupkeys. Lupkeys, the left fielder. That is going to get foul. I think she navigated that around the left side of the big light covers, weaved its way through, and then landed foul. So pretty impressive foul ball there from Cadence Lupkeys, as those covers over those lights are huge. Lupkeys a hard one up the middle. Throw from the Watchdogs, air on the throw. So Lupkeys reaches on the air. Brianna Hoff comes in to score. Kunzweiler goes to third. So now runners at the corners with 1 out brings up Tegan Lupkeys, wearing number 10 and playing third base. She puts down a bunt or puts the bat out. Strike is called. Intent was to get the runner down to second, get the force off, which they do. So 1 down, no force. Runners at second and third. No balls, 1 strike to Tegan Lupkeys. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boning's pitch just a little in front of the plate, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Good looking pitch, goes 3-1. Ball 4, that'll fill the bases up here. Brings up the number 9 hitter, number 5, Addie Kunzweiler. She's the third baseman. Left-hand batter, looks like she's standing in there pretty traditional. Strike 1 called on the inside. One down, bases are loaded. Dogs looking for a double and get out of this thing. Yep, that was a take, so she is going to get a second strike called against her here. So now no balls, 2 strikes to Kunzweiler. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Kunzweiler. Addie Kunzweiler fouls that one back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Kunzweiler hanging tough in here. Got down 0-2, and now it's kind of battled act 1-2, but keeps battling and hanging in there. That's a ball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, bases loaded. 1 out. Addie Kunzweiler at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Didn't see that one. Just kind of bounced back right where the shortstop was. Good effort there by Keely Merrigan. Went towards third, hit off the roof, started going back towards short. Diving attempt, count is still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got that one out into center field. Reese Olson's there, going to get the out. Runner's tag. So Kunzweiler scores. Lupkeys tags from second and goes to third. And Tegan Lupkeys has to tag and stay at first. But F8, good catch, a hard line drive out to Reese Olson for the second out. West Central back to the top of their lineup. Still in the first inning here. Izzy Parsons, wearing number 13, playing center field. Slap hitting lefty. Slaps that one over towards her home dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parsons worked a lot of pitches early in the first part of the game against Lorvik. Now Moaning gets her go at her again. Runners at first and third, now with 2 out. Strike 2. Tegan Lupkeys goes to second on that pitch. So now runners at second, third, forces off. Dogs will be going either something in the air or to first. That's going to go foul. Good snag barehanded over there by one of the West Central Trojan players. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the center fielder, Izzy Parsons. Off speed, misses the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. West Central has posted 5 runs here in the top half of this opening inning. Good pitch there for Moaning. Really had Parsons out in the front of the box reaching for it as he was coming down the strike zone. So likely good job by Parsons to kind of hang in there and get the bat on it and foul it off and live to see another pitch here. Little chopper, a pop fly. This goes to Koth. She gets that one. So F4, Watchdogs get out of that half of the inning. All things considered, giving up 5 runs for the number of hits and errors. Probably not the worst end result, but they battled and got out of that half of the inning. So now it's time for the Watchdogs to get the bats going on the bottom half of the first. It'll be Reese Olson, Keely Merrigan, and Kennedy Merrigan. Be right back after this break. Pitching for West Central is Liz Miller. Catcher for the Trojans is number 18, Maddie Koonsweiler. Koonsweiler sends it down from the knees. We're ready to get the bottom half of the first inning going here. Leading off for the Watchdogs, number 20, Reese Olson, the center fielder. Gave Reese a little shout out top half in the inning as she caught that line drive shot out into deep center field. Miller with her first delivery to the Dogs. Reese Olson aggressively fouls that one back. Miller bringing maybe a little more velocity than the Dogs have seen early so far in the pool play games. That ball was high. That one's high as well, so evens things up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just couldn't quite catch up to that one, so Reese Olson strikes out for the first out of the inning. Miller with her first strikeout of the game brings up number 16, Keely Merrigan, the shortstop. Merrigan chasing that first pitch. Good pitch there for Miller. Brings the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Good hold there for Merrigan. That thing bounced in front of the plate. She was a third of the way into it. Good strength and discipline to hold back on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking, so Miller 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Kennedy Merrigan, right fielder, wearing number 13. Pitch was high. Another good hold there. Okay, check down the first baseline. First base umpire gives the safe signal, no swing. Strike 1 looking, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Kennedy Merrigan. The pitch was a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike now to Kennedy Merrigan. 2 down, no runners on. Chases one upstairs. Not going to catch up to those with that velocity. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller steps back, working something inside of her shoe, maybe a lace or something. She gets back on the pitching plate. Merrigan, one off the handle over to right field, runs through it. So nice job by Merrigan. Kennedy getting a piece of Miller, getting that out into short right field. So a single from Kennedy Merrigan with 2 down brings up the catcher, number 24, Ivy Kaiser. See if Ivy can get a hold of something here. Start a little rally, 2-out rally. She watches the first one, gets a look at it. Ball came together. She was kind of spinning in her hands. Throw is high. Merrigan does steal second. So now Kennedy in scoring position here against the Trojans with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. One ball, 1 strike is the count indicated by the home plate umpire. Miller blows that one by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Works that one foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Strike 3, outside corner, so Miller picks up 3 strikeouts. Kennedy Merrigan with a lone hit and stolen base. So after 1 complete, West Central 5, Beresford 0. We'll go to the top of the second inning. It'll be Rolfson, Miller, and Kramer for the Trojans. All right, first up to bat here in the top of the second, number 17, Sophie Rolfson. Sophie reached on an error in the first inning. Pops that one up, hits off the roof. Foul ball is the call from the home plate umpire. Looking down the line, he said it bounced off the dome roof in foul territory. So 1 strike now against Rolfson. That pitch is a ball, so now 1 ball, 1 strike to Rolfson. She's second baseman today for the Trojans. Moning's pitch a little high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Get a big thank you to a number of volunteers who helped us out today, just getting stuff over here, set up, working, taking tickets, getting lunch to some of our other workers. Nice job. Reese Olson comes in and fields that short pop fly out in center. So F8 for the first. Liz Miller, pitcher for the Trojans, steps in. She didn't mark how she reached in the first, but pitch just a little low. One down, nobody on. Miller works that one off the right side, evens things up here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike to Miller. Superintendent Dustin Dagan's been here working all day, volunteering. AD Owen Ronaldo organizing the tournament. Matt Soro, Tony Lorvik in between games, setting up a wireless network for us here. That is mashed. Boom, off the back wall. That thing might have gone 220 or 230. She got a hold of that thing. Liz Miller, home run. In the championship game here at the Watchdog Indoor Classic, solo shot for Liz Miller. Fences are 210. That cleared or hit the wall on the gray, which is probably about 20 feet up. So I just, again, got to believe that's going to go 220, 230 without too much trouble. Fresh count here for Moning up against number 14, Ayla Kramer, the shortstop. Strike 1 called. Good comeback after giving up a home run. Get in and throw strikes. Pitch just a little high. West Central teammates here on the side starting some little chants and cheers. Sounds like something out of a football game, a little ROW DUI. Let's get a little bit rowdy. Kramer fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is low. I believe it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Kramer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, confirmed. 1 out, nobody on. Rocket out into left field from Kramer with a 2-2 count. She gets the single. So now Kramer on first, 1 out. Brings up Brianna Hoff. She had a single in the first inning. She's the DP. Pitching coach Tony Lorvik going to come out. He's got a mask in his hand. He's waving to right field. He's going to bring Kennedy Merrigan in to get a few warm-up pitches. Brindley Moaning is done for the day. Okay. Looks like Kate Dagan has been substituted into right field, so Dagan will come into Moaning's position in the lineup. And go to the 9 slot. Kennedy Merrigan will stay in the game in her batting order position, but she'll go to pitcher. So nice job all in all here today, first day out. Pitching duties have been split by 2 8th graders, Riley Lorvik and Brindley Moaning. Heck of a job by the two of them. Get the Watchdogs through their pool and then that semifinal game. Here in the second inning, they're going to go to freshman Kennedy Merrigan, been playing right field all day. She's going to get a chance to throw a few pitches. And they did just confirm 15 in for 8. Watchdogs are slated to play Del Rapids at home on Tuesday. Forecast is not looking very good for that at the moment. Chance of rain and in the low 40s as a high for the day. So, I don't know, no official word out of the school or activities office on that one just yet. But we're certainly looking out. Brand new field in Beresford, so we're looking to get our opportunity to get out and play on that. Again, Brianna Hoff looks at that first pitch for Merrigan. New north ball fields in Beresford, new kind of trio of fields, concession, restrooms. Beresford School is working off of one of the original Grace Nelson fields, the East Field, the Jack Lawrence Field. That will be our school field. That is going to go foul, so Hoff will come back here with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Northfield dedication, I believe I saw April 4th. If that's a Sunday, I believe there's a dedication. I'm getting some nods from somebody next to me that, so be watching out. I think it's on Facebook. I've seen flyers at the bank and the grocery store. So I know that information's out there if you're looking to attend the kind of field dedication and ceremony to the new fields and an investment that the city of Beresford has made in baseball, softball for the kids is pretty impressive for our size of community. So we'll get out and we'll celebrate that with a home game hopefully on Tuesday. Hoff with a shot up the middle, going to round and go to 3. Watchdogs just wise to get it to the pitcher here, and they do. So Kramer goes from first over to third. Hoff goes to first. Brings up Maddie Koonsweiler, 18. She's the catcher. She got on base, and I really was slacking here in that first inning as action was happening fast. Didn't mark how she got on, but nonetheless, she was on and scored. Now she's up to bat. Strike swinging here against Kennedy Merrigan. So Watchdogs slated to be at home on Tuesday next week. Not looking real great against Del Rapids. Well, they're going to let her go ahead and take second, so Hoff will go to second. Koonsweiler, I believe the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Dogs are then on the road for a little bit. I think it's like Friday the 18th-ish, something like that. That's off of the ceiling. There's a runner got in the way on that one. Did the runner not get in the way of the fielder? Coach Storo is over the fence talking to home plate umpire Nate Beeler. Whatever their discussion was, kind of put an end to that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Koonsweiler. Shot's going to get in the gap. It's going to bounce out in front of left field. They're going to score 2. Watchdogs are going to hold and keep Koonsweiler at first. So 2 more runs in. That is Hoff and Kramer. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Koonsweiler, the catcher. Going to bring in number 15, Emma Volts. As I was finishing up the story there, so up to bat now is Cadence Lupkes. She watches that first one. Kaiser throws down to second. Got her, trying to attempt to steal second. Good job by Ivy Kaiser. Stealing attempt put out. That is the second out of the inning. Now with bases clear, team can focus on Cadence Lupkes, the left fielder. Watchdogs will have, again, slated that opening game up North Field, so it's kind of the remodeled Grace Nelson Fields. It's the east one, the Jack Lawrence Field, will be the Beresford softball home field. Good pitch by Kennedy Marion getting a strike there. If that game doesn't happen Tuesday, then I believe the next home one, I'm going memory here, is like Friday the 18th against Alcester Hudson, which is one of our rivals. Reese Olson got their diving catch in center field. Awesome job, Reese. Earlier in the day, Taven Valder covered a ton of ground and nabbed one in an open space I didn't think anybody was getting to, and there Reese found one that was a gapper, looked like it was maybe going to go a bit. She dove out there in center field and brought that thing in. So nice job to Reese Olson. F8 for the third out. Watchdogs give up 3 more. That takes it 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Good job by Kennedy Merrigan stepping into a tough spot there on the plate, and hasn't thrown a pitch all day and gets the Dogs out of that half the inning. So that Friday the 18th, Watchdogs will host Alcester Hudson, again, one of our biggest rivals. The girls all know each other. The coaches know each other well. Our head coach, Matt Storo, taught and coached over there for a number of years. So it's a good friendly rivalry, and it's always a good game. So that'll be a good one. And hopefully we get some nice warm weather and a lot of fans out there to really do this thing up right. Our potentially first game there. Up to bat for the Watchdogs, number 14, Harley Koth. She's second baseman for the Watchdogs. Gets that first one swinging. That pitch is just inside. Strike 2 swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Koth for Miller. Good off-speed pitch. She can just whip the ball. That one was something off-speed and just really settled in there and had her frozen. So K for Miller. First out. 4th K in 5 batters. First out of the bottom of the second. Up to bat, number 15, Kate Dagan. Substituted in for Brindley Moaning. Ended up moving to right field as Merrigan went to pitch. Works one up high. That one's just outside. rain is back again. You hear it start pounding the roof here at the Dome. That ball is up high, so nice eye there from Kate Dagan. Chased one early. He showed 3-1, didn't he, Darren? You were watching? Okay. Chased one of those early ones up high, and now she's held off on him, so good discipline at the plate. Got one right about the knees, evens things up, or fills the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. See what Miller delivers here on the payoff pitch. That one's just a little high, base on balls. Heck of a at-bat there for Kate Dagan. Looked like she was in trouble at one point, then really got disciplined, and then at the end battled her way to a base on balls here against a really good pitcher. Taven Valder kind of showing bunt. Going to steal against catcher Koonsweiler, and Miller and Koonsweiler put an end to that, so Kate Dagan caught stealing second. So the 2-6 put out for the second out. Brings up Taven Valder. I believe she took a strike, I believe there. Offered, tried to get a bunt down. No balls, 2 strikes to Valder. She's playing left field. Again, reference that amazing catch she had earlier in the day. She's had a great at-bats, getting the ball down and going to first. Miller works off speed against Valder. Valder's really patient there and didn't go after it. Miller brings the heat, and Valder fouls that one off, so staying alive. These are good at-bats for a relatively young watchdog team here early in the season. Hanging in there and battling with a good pitcher. Valder fouls that one off. It's at-bats that you hope pay off for a little bit later down in the season when you up against another good arm. Throws that one, just caught the inside corner, so strike for out 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Watchdogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strikeouts for Miller. At the end of 2, West Central 8, Beresford 0. We'll go to the top half of the third. It's going to be Tegan Lupke's, Addie Koonsweiler, and then back to the top of the lineup with Izzy Parsons. Be right back. All right, top of 3, Tegan Lupke's, wearing number 10, playing third base. Probably should give a big shout out to our umpires. It's been a long day starting at 9 a.m. They were here at 8, and we're coming up on 11 p.m. covering 2 fields, 15 games. Nice job by the umpire crew getting us through today as well. Good pitch there for Merrigan. Working the ball around. Pitch just a little low. Pop straight up. Keely Merrigan calls that one, gets the out. So pop fly to shortstop, which seems to be the common theme. Just the way the dome roof kind of slopes and where these come off, they just kind of seem to go over in that area. Addie Koonsweiler. It's a little shot foul. down the left field line, just goes foul. So strike one. Strike two, good pitch. No balls, 2 strikes here to Addie Koonsweiler. Kennedy Merrigan talking to her sister, something, they're going out to left field. Taven's having trouble. We're going to take a quick timeout for a medical item. We'll be back here shortly. Okay, Watch Dogs will have a substitution coming into the game in left field. Number 7, Anna Latondras. Checking in for Taven Falder again. Heck of a day for Taven. Okay, Merrigan working against Koonsweiler. Okay, strikeout, Kennedy Merrigan. Second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, Izzy Parsons. So Watch Dogs get a fly out to the shortstop. Strikeout by Kennedy Merrigan, and now Izzy Parsons is who they face. Pitch one's a ball. Parsons reached in the first on a base on balls. Flew out to the second baseman in the second at bat he had in the first inning. That one is going to be going to the pitcher. See if we can get a play at 1. Runner is safe. Close play, just kind of hit right in that first base to pitcher range. Parsons quick down the line and then getting rotation and coverage over there. So infield hit for Izzy Parsons. Right at the knees, good pitch there from Merrigan against Sophie Rolfson. Second baseman, the rain rolls back in on the dome roof again. Darren, I kind of fear walking outside what it may look like. It could be a mess out there. Oh, just caught the bat and the helmet. I believe it hit the helmet first, would make sense. So Rolfson is just fine. We'll get a shot of her over here on first base. So Rolfson goes over, hit by pitch. Parsons goes to second. Brings up Liz Miller. 2 outs here against the Trojans. Runner on first and runner on second. Liz Miller, the batter. Miller with the lone home run on field 1 today. I didn't catch any action over on field 2. I was here all day, but she's a lone home run here. Strike. Swings at a pitch that was up a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miller. That pitch is high and she lets it go. Fills it up, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got 2 outs and runners at first and second. Forcing any of the 3 main bases. Fouls that one back. Miller got one low down by the knees. Good approach at it, just fouled it back up off of the walls of the dome here. Count remains full, so good battle here for Kennedy Merrigan as well. Pitch is high, base on balls. Rolfson to second and Parsons to third. So now bases loaded, 2 outs. Comes up Ayla Kramer, the shortstop, wearing number 14. Strikeout in the first and a single in the second. Beresford bench giving Ivy Kaiser a lot of props for blocking all these balls. She's done a great job behind the plate tonight for the Dogs. Frames that one up for a strike, so nice job there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed, gets a second, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Merrigan against Kramer. Pop fly, that is in fair territory, chance to get it. Yes, that is an out. Nice job by Harley Koth, kind of staying home and letting that thing ricochet to her. So F4. No, excuse me, yes, F4 against Kramer. Watchdogs give up a few things, but don't give up any runs in that inning. So escape the 8th without giving anything up. So it's still 8-0. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, due up for the Watchdogs will be Seivert, Ashlyn Olsen, and then top of the lineup, Reese Olsen. West Central coach visiting with the home plate umpire, see if they're making some substitution changes. We'll catch them as they come up to bat. It might have been 23 and for 5, I believe. Yes, 23 is over at first base. So 23 is subbing in for Koonsweiler, and 23 is Stella Simmonsma. Seivert gets her first look at Liz Miller. Gets that pitch in there for a strike. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch there for Miller. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seivert's now had a couple looks at it. Gets a swing and cut at it, just can't come around on it. Another K for Miller. First out of the inning brings up number 2, Ashlyn Olson, the third baseman for the Dogs. Swinging strike. Pitch is inside. Good eye there from Olson. Ashlyn chases that one a little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good opportunity to battle back here for Ashlyn Olson. Right at the knees, called strike 3. So second out of the inning, another strikeout for Liz Miller. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts here in less than 3 innings. Up to bat, leadoff hitter number 20, Reese Olson. Strike on the outside, looking. Fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, good shot. Reese out to center field. Off the fence, over the head of the center fielder. She's rounding 2. She's going to hold up there. Good swing, good contact, sent it over the center fielder's head. So good at bat for Reese Olson. 0-2 hole. Worked out a double. Brings up a Keely Merrigan. 2 down, runner on second. Just inside corner, strike 1 called, looking. Fouls that one back. Darren got a replay here, so we're going to try to squeeze it in. That's one of Reese sending it out to center field, so good work, Darren. Here's another one. We'll get back to the actual live action. Olson scrambles back, got herself out there a little ways, came back. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the indication from home plate umpire. Just inside. Full count now to Merrigan. 2 outs. Fielded at the shortstop, slings it over to first base. They retire Keely Merrigan on the 6-3 putout for the 3rd out. So after 3 complete, West Central 8, Beresford 0, we go to the 4th inning. Watch Dogs make a substitution behind the plate. We referenced Ivy Kaiser and the good work she's done all day. She's going to get a break now as we're into the second half of this championship game. Going to bring in the 8th grade catcher, Harper Olson. Kaiser will get a break and rest up for what next week might bring. Up to bat for West Central. believe we've got a substitution here as well. 16, no. Am I just off in my book? Yeah, they've swapped the DP and flex back in, so now the flex, Peyton Schultz, is going to be batting in Brianna Hoff's place, so they're going to a straight 9 with Peyton Schultz. Top of the 4th inning, 8-0. Peyton, big swing at it. Good catch there. Off-speed pitch just finishes a little high. 3 balls. I did not see the signal for number of strikes. 4 balls, base on balls here for Peyton Schultz. Brings up number 18, Maddie Kunzweiler, the catcher. Pitch is high to Kunzweiler. That one's just a little low, so we work high, work low. Now 2 balls, no strikes here to Kunzweiler. Fouls that one back, so 2 balls and now 1 strike. Pretty good pitch there for Merrigan, just misses on the inside, maybe a little low. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one's low, so ball 4. Moves Schultz to second. Kunzweiler to first. Brings up Cadence Lupkes, left fielder. Reached on an error and a fly out to center field. Launches that one out to left. Is that Latondras? Yeah, Anna Latondras coming out in relief effort in left field. She catches a high pop fly, so great job there, Anna Latondras. F7. Okay, we're going to get a substitution here. Number 15, Emma Volz, coming into the game. For 10, Tegan Lupkes take a break. Number 15, Emma Volz. Runner on first and second, 1 out. Volz watches the first one for Merrigan. Pitch is just a little low. Volz fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off speed, fouls that off of the catcher's mask and then off of, I think, the umpires possibly. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch. strikes out Emma Voles. That's the second out of the inning. This is 23, I believe she's got a jacket on, but it's 23, Stella Simmonsma. Batting in the 9 slot. Strike one called on the inside. Again, 5-inning game here for the championship. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stella Simmonsma. Swinging, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pop fly, right field. Kate Dagan coming in on it, fields it for the 3rd out, so nice job by Kate Dagan in the outfield. Had to cover a lot of ground to get to that one. High fives from her teammates as she comes off and gets the dogs out, so that's 2 innings in a row where no runs were given up. F9 for the 3rd out. Watchdogs in the bottom of the 4th inning here. We'll bring out Kennedy Merrigan, Harper Olson if she's batting in Kaiser's spot. We'll see if they re-enter Kaiser back in or if Harper Olson bats, and then it'll be Harley Koth. Do see Harper grabbing batting gloves and a helmet, so it looks like she's going to get her shot against Liz Miller. Rain again pounding on the roof of the American State Bank Sports Complex Dome. Up to bat, number 13, Kennedy Merrigan. Nice job pitching for the Watchdogs in relief here. Good aggressive swing here against Liz Miller. We're in the bottom of the 4th. West Central 8, Watchdogs 0. Inside, just gets her foot away from that one. Ooh, held off. Good hold there for Merrigan. Gonna look and check down first base. No go. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kennedy Merrigan. Called strike 2, right at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caught the inside corner, called strike 3. Merrigan looking at that one, so first out. Another K for Liz Miller. 8th grader Harper Olson, substitute catching, going to get her chance at bat here against Liz Miller. Good cut at the first pitch offered by Miller. No balls, 1 strike. Chernson offers bunt, pulls it back. No, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3rd baseman over there for West Central, Volz, was crashing. That ball is high, so good eye there from Harper. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is right at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bunt, 2 strikes. Foul ball going to be out. Bunt on a third strike bunt foul is out. So another K for Liz Miller. Harley Koth gets another look at Miller. That was an offer by Koth. Just a little lower outside, just missed. Just inside. So Miller, she's painting the corners here, and Koth is holding tough. Ball is high. Base on balls for Harley Koth. Brings up number 15, Kate Dagan. She had a good battle early on here and took a full count to a base on balls. Big swing on the first one, good cut. Coach Storer gives a 3-digit call. Batter and runner take a look. She tries to get a bunt down. Fouls that back against the net, so now no balls and 2 strikes. Dagan strikes out swinging. That'll be the end of the 4th inning. After 4 complete, West Central 8, Watchdogs 0. West Central will work to the top of their lineup, so it'll be Parsons, Rolfson, and Miller. We'll be back right after this quick break. All right, fans, welcome back to the action. I was trying to get some intel from the West Central bench next to me here. A lot of maybes, I think so's, but general consensus is their next game is April 7th against Flandreau. It's a coin toss whether that's in Flandreau or at home. Parsons working here against Merrigan, top of the 5th. Shot up the middle. Good single there from Parsons. Just real quick bat action. Gets bat on ball quick and shoots it up the middle. Brings up number 3. Just gave up my roster for my substitution listing. Brings up number 3, Lindsey Hoff. Fouls that one back. believe the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Hoff. Swinging strike 3. Good job by Merrigan. So Parsons is on first. Miller comes up to bat. Strike called. Ball is low. Throw down, not quite there in time. Good steal there from Parsons. Good throw down. So Watchdogs chat and take it one. Take it one. Miller holds off on one just a little high. Gets a hold of that one. It's going to be short center field. It's going to be a base hit. Merrigan gets it into Merrigan. So Liz Miller with a single out to center field area. Izzy Parsons, after it bounces, advances to third, brings up number 14, Ayla Kramer. She gets one out into right center. Nope, off of the fence, bounces right off of the metal of the fence. Dagan's able to track it down. Don't go home, nope. Okay, good job by Harper to come out and cut it off. Keeps Kramer at second, so West Central kind of opening things back up here again. Held them under control for a couple of innings. Now they bring in Parsons and bring in Liz Miller on the double by Ayla Kramer. Brings up Peyton Schultz. Again in that DP flex position. She's moved back up to a straight 9. Hoff has been removed from the game. Swinging strike. Low, strike 2. Strikeout for Merrigan. So that's 2 strikeouts for Merrigan just in this inning. Kramer at second, 2 outs, giving up 2 runs. Brings up number 18, Maddie Kunzweiler. Merrigan throws another strike. Pitch just a little low. Not a bad miss there for Merrigan. Got just off the glove. Kramer goes to third. On the pass ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kunzweiler. High fly ball, just nicked the roof. Going to be a foul ball. Evens things up here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down, runner on third. Watchdogs going to 1. Full count now to Maddie Kunzweiler. High fly ball. Should be a routine fly ball for the shortstop, Keely Merrigan, and it is. So nice job by the Watchdogs. Slowed the bleeding, just let a couple get away, but put an end to it. So F6 for the 3rd out. 2 more, so West Central will go to 10 runs. Watchdogs get their final at bat here of the tournament and the game. They're down 10-0. This will be their opportunity to put up 10 and tie things up, or put up 11 and win it in the bottom of the 5th. If they're going to get something going, now would be the time, Darren. Starting to fall asleep on me? Not too bad. We are 11:20 p.m. I think we're probably past 11:20. Yeah, we're probably past all of our bedtimes here. Appreciate those of you tuning in on watchdogs.live, giving us a little bit of your time today as the girls are kicking off their season. Good performances today, good preparation by the squad. They came in, really played solid defense, not giving up any runs in those first 2 games. Gave up a couple late against Sioux Valley, but those were Sioux Valley initiated. Okay, Anna Latondra subbed in at left field, had a great fly ball catch out there, and she's going to get an opportunity to see what Liz Miller bringing heat by you looks at. Oh, good hold. Nice job, Anna. No, check down first, no go. Good cut, made contact. Foul ball up into the roof, so now 1 ball, 1 strike to Latondras. That one just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Latondra. She's a sophomore. Strike swinging, evens it up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nice job by Latondras here, battling against Liz Miller. Full count here, bottom of the 5th. Strikeout swinging, good effort there from Anna Latondras. First out brings up Lily Seivert. Seivert struck out in the 3rd. Fouls one back early. No balls, 1 strike. That one right down by the knees. No balls, 2 strikes here to Seivert. Strikeout, looking Liz Miller with another K. 2 outs. Watchdogs are down to their final out, and out comes the sophomore Ashlyn Olson. Shortly after this game concludes, AD Owen Ronaldo will present a trophy bat to the winners of the tournament. Strike 1 looking, 1 ball, 1 strike. Contact. Ashlyn Olson, heck of a play by the second baseman. I'll get you a name here so we can recognize her for that. Lindsay Hoff, I believe, subbed in over there possibly, so I believe caught that. So F4 for the 3rd out. That is a game, so they'll shake hands, and AD Owen Ronaldo will go out and recognize the opening day Rendell, as we like to refer to him. Recognize our opening day tournament dome champions, the West Central Trojans. Nice outing there from the starting pitcher, Liz Miller. West Central Trojans end up picking up the victory here, 10-0 in the championship game over the Beresford Watchdogs. So congratulations, Trojans. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on WatchDogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment, all of the crew and people involved. We appreciate all that you've done. And West Central officially has their championship res bat, so kind of a nice tradition's been started, something that Matt Sturrow got going, and I think those teams like taking that home. So, again, we'll start cleaning up. We'll try to get out of here by 11:45 or midnight and get home by 12:45 if we're lucky. So, all right, again, thank everybody for hanging in there with us. Long day. Be well. Go Dogs. Darren, you're almost going to be in their picture if we hang in here.